When you have hair loss, it can be such a scary and deceivingly lonely place. But you know what? You're not alone. You are here with me. Welcome to the Alternative Hair Alchemist podcast. Hi, I'm Debra Heim. I am a certified alternative hair specialist, a wig boutique owner, and wig wearer myself due to alopecia. And this is my Tell It Like It Is take on all things alternative hair. I also happen to be a certified confidence coach, so I'm going to be sprinkling in some mindset hacks for good measure. So take a deep breath, sit back and relax, and listen to my favorite ways and my best advice on how I help others and help myself to rock that alternative hair. We're going to drop that shame and stigma. What is that about anyway? Now, let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Alternative Hair Alchemist. This is Debra Heim. I am the Alternative Hair Alchemist. You can find me at Debra Heim, DebraHeim.com, or verybestlittlehairhouse.com online. And I call myself the alchemist because to me, I take much more of a whole person approach when you come through that door, when I talk to you, ask you what your kind of goals are, what you think you want, where you part your hair, all of these things. But while I talk to you, I also pick up on your vibe, and I intuitively recommend styles. It's a combination of my recommendations and then trying them on to see what works for you, because although all wigs and toppers out there are average sizes, not every head is average, so the way that it fits your head is huge in whether it looks and feels natural or not. So if you take the fit part out of the equation, I thought of an offer that I could do for anybody who listens, no matter where you are, is I have a small questionnaire that the questions I would ask you if you came into the shop. I'm going to have you send me a few pictures of your bio hair, what it looks like, and tell me about what looks you'd like. And I am going to give you 10 recommendations of styles that are gonna be just knockout styles on you. And it's really cool. It's like a virtual makeover. Whether you order the wigs or not, wherever you get them, that is up to you. But I think you might be interested to see some of the pics I have for people. Often it's something that they never would have imagined, yet they absolutely love it. So I'm willing to give this a shot. If you are interested in that, just email me at Debra@verybestlittlehairhouse.com or send me a message on any of the social medias, and I'll see if I can get that started. And in the meantime, I'll think about putting that on my website so you can just click through. But in the meantime, I'd like to see if there's any interest. And alternative hair is a great way that you can either A, look like yourself on a good salon day, or B, pull off a whole bunch of different looks. And doing different looks is really important if you are an entrepreneur. So I know a lot of healers, coaches, what have you, as well as people that work regular jobs are following me. And when you put yourself out there, people do buy from your image. So now photo shoots are a big thing. I see people wanting to pull off different looks, and that is really easy with alternative hair. And if you want to pull off the same look like yourself on a salon day, that I am very good at doing. And here's the beauty of it. If you choose to wear alternative hair, it doesn't mean anything about you. It could purely be a matter of convenience. Now, most people spend a couple hours doing their hair. Well, what if you could wake up, pop the hair on, and look like you do in your photo shoots just for your Zoom meeting or what have you? I think that's a pretty cool convenience. In fact, I know it is because over the years, I have come to absolutely love having salon perfect hair in no time. And not only is it salon perfect, it's also weather resistant, so you don't have to worry about frizz, humidity, anything like that. And I'm going to go into and give you some tips if you are thinking about using wigs in your photo shoots or maybe your TikTok videos or what have you. It's really, like I said, a great way to get different looks. And I'm going to give you my top tips as far as that goes. Now, number one, you don't need human hair. If it is a photo shoot or what have you, the synthetics are really good nowadays, especially a better synthetic. But heck, even the lesser ones that you can get online very affordably, you can look fine in photos with that. The thing you want to be aware of is on the top of the wig where it has parts. Either it will have a defined part or it won't. But sometimes when I see people that are wearing wigs in their pictures, that's the first thing I look, because that is your giveaway if you can see wefts or what have you. Two, if you have the hairline too far back and I see your natural hair. I mean, sure, wigs can just be fun or what have you, but if you want to pull off the look, I'm going to tell you what I would tell you in person. And third, some synthetics, especially the lesser expensive ones, can have quite a shine. But there's a couple of things you can do for that. Tressalure makes a product called Wig Wax, and that is available. Also, some of the dry shampoos, if you just give it a little dusting, as far as photos, that will cut some of the shine. And you want to be worried about that because the lights and ring lights or what have you can catch that. So if you're worried about pulling off a look as natural as possible, even if it is just a fantasy look, I think the more natural you look, the better. Keep them guessing. They'll think you got your hair done. Now, on the other hand, if you are an entrepreneur that has to show up regularly, maybe you have speaking engagements, that's when you're gonna want to get one really good wig if you're using it as your daily look. And again, that's something that I can help you with. Choosing wigs seems like so easy on the surface. Oh, I'll look at the picture. Oh, it looks good on her. But you know what? Depending on your head shape, your face shape, certain things, the way that wig sits on your head could be totally different. But again, keep in mind your budget. If you're just looking for lesser looks, by all means, you got some room on the budget to do some experimentation, if you know what I mean. But if you are looking for something in a professional arena, you're going to want to choose a better constructed wig. Now, I follow a lot of people, and what I see is the brand photo shoots look great, but showing up in between then, sometimes the everyday look could use some polish. Now, there's the school of thought like, oh, just show up as you are online and vulnerability and stuff like that. And yeah, I do get that. But you also want to think about putting your best foot forward. You want people to think of you as somebody they want to emulate, I would hope. So it's not an insult. Again, don't take it that way, but it's just like if you're going to prom, if you're going to a wedding, you wouldn't think of not having your hair done, I'm going to guess, or at least put in some special effort yourself. So I'm just telling you that you could have that type of look very conveniently. And one type of alternative hair that is perfect for people that don't really need alternative hair is the topper. If you have shoulder length hair or even longer, you can get a low volume topper that just simply clips across the top of your head that is going to give you that extra volume, that salon blow dry look. They make them straight, they make them wavy, they make them that you can adjust the style. And that is something that I think it's just like going to the salon. So if you want topper recommendations, email me because I can do that as well. And I seriously tell you, you will not look like you have a wig if I'm the one that does your styling. I promise you that. I have like 1,800 people now walking around out there, and nobody knows it because you can't tell. They just look like they went to the salon. So, for color changes, think of alternative hair. For style changes, think of alternative hair. For convenience, think of alternative hair. For feeling good about yourself and ready to show up like a salon fresh day, think of alternative hair. And also, above just the convenience factor, when you feel great about yourself, you are going to be that much more confident and that much more happy. So, why not think about checking out if different looks are right for you? And if nothing else, think of alternative hair as the same type of cosmetic, like good makeup or false eyelashes and all of the beauty enhancements that are out there. I put up a post recently that kind of says it all. So many celebrities on the red carpet and in movies are actually wearing wigs, but you wouldn't know it because they have a top-level stylist helping them. And that's exactly what I offer to you, is the top-level service recommendations. I'm big on quality and looking natural, and if I can help you with any of that, let me know. And until next week, peace, love, and alternative hair. If you enjoyed this episode, you might like working with me one-on-one even better. You can check out the options at debraheim.com. You can find my shop at verybestlittlehairhouse.com. And don't forget my Wise Wig Advice and Support group, also on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you. But until next time, peace, love, and alternative hair.